I'm gonna be blind for this video. So today we are just gonna be talking about self-tanners. Which one is best for you? As it's starting to become summer, like it's summer, and let's be real, Southern California, it's summer all year round, but this is the time that most people go to the beaches, go lay out, go to the, well, now we can't go to the fair, but most people will go to like a fair or stuff and be outside getting super bronzy, and that's nice, except the sun is not my friend, it is my enemy. Protect the skin that you're in, girl or boy. Protect the skin that you are in. If you want a tan, fake it. Don't go outside and bask in the scorching hot sun, because it's not good for you, okay? If you are getting into the self-tanning world, let me tell you, it is makes a world of a difference, and it's gonna be scary at first. Like, I don't want Willy Wonka coming to me and being like, come on, overtime, let's start working. No, that's not what I want. You gotta choose the brand. It's gonna be trial and error, but there's also more key factors, I guess, than most people think about. I had a very bad first tan experience last year. I used a tan, however, that day I shaved and exfoliated, which is just a no, because the exfoliant I used had a residue, and my tan, I did not self-tan for a very long time because of that. It was not good. I was splotchy all over. That week, what a week. And I also didn't know how to foundation match, so it was just not good at all. Hopefully will help you if you are choosing which tan you should go for, which tanner. If you are barely getting into it, I suggest going for a light medium shade just to get your toes wet. I didn't do that, but I'm suggesting that. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can start with dark as well, but that is basically light medium. It's just maybe a shade and a half difference. It's not going to give you like this type of bronzy glow. It's going to look a lot more natural. Without my self-tan, I am pretty fair. I am an NC20 type of fair. So this is what I look like right now. This tan has been on for about 4 days now. Has been on for about 4 days. So this is what it looks like. Shade ranges in self-tan is light / medium is usually your standard. You have those are good for beginner people or somebody who just wants a natural tan that's about a shade and a half difference. Then there is dark, which is another standard. You look like, oh, that's a tan, like it's dark. It's just a generic color. This is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a dark tan right now. I'm not wearing like a light tan. I usually stick with either dark, but my favorite is ultra dark. That is, especially in this time of the summer when it's starting to be July, or like towards the end of June and July, where it's just scorching hot. July and August are the times that I typically stay only towards ultra dark. Ultra dark makes its year-round appearance all the time because I love ultra dark, because that gives you the ultra dark experience. If you are an experienced tanner or you just want to go full out, that is the tan I recommend going shade-wise. Because, or if you have a tan complexion and you just want to go more bronze and see more of a difference, ultra dark is the way to go. So if you have a tan complexion, I choose it. Or if you just want to go full out, I love ultra dark, because that would be my natural tan color. I will insert a picture of me as a little kid. It's not cute, okay? I am not a cute kid. I stopped, obviously, when I found out that the sun is bad for you. So for the rest of middle school, high school, I did not tan. I didn't start tanning till basically a year ago, and I'm 22. So besides the shades, there is also different formulas that would work best for you. I actually have a couple right here. Make sure you have a tanning mitt, because this saves the game. You can choose a reusable one, you can use a one-time one, or a couple use ones. Make sure you use a tanning mitt. This is a Bondi Sands one. Bondi Sands is not sponsoring this video, because I actually have tanners from Bondi Sands right now, because I have every formula of Bondi Sands. But I just want to let you know. But this is a good one. It's about like, I think $6. I'll link it down below, but again, not sponsored. There's different types of formulas when it comes to tanners. You just gotta find the one that is right for you. What are you looking for? Are you like a dry person who just cracks and tanners tend to dry you out? You need lotions, my friend. This is the Bondi Sands lotion. This is the dark one. This is actually the tan I have on today. This is the best formula for dry skin. Let me tell you, when my skin is feeling a little dry, like, oh, my tan is not lasting as much, you need this. This actually, I feel like dark is pretty dark. I haven't tried the ultra dark in this. I might order it. I want to use this first before I order it, because I have a lot of self tanners, because I'm a tanning review channel. I never thought I would be a lotion person. I used to say, I will never wear a lotion. I'm never going to test a lotion. I don't like lotion. I lied. This is so good. It since it is a lotion, it sinks deeper into the skin. How it makes you look more darker than the dark formula is. Like, that's dark. I like, this could be like an ultra dark for me, and I'd be okay with this shade. And so when they came out with the ultra dark formula, oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. I have to wait, but I'm excited. It's not gonna give you that tiger bread texture that most people, foams or mousses would do if you are a dry skin girl. I feel you, I know you, I acknowledge you, I accept you. So if you are starting out, a lotion is the way to go. What it is, you put it on the mitt and you make sure you rub it in like a lotion. Just make sure that you rub all the excess from the mitt onto your hands and feet, or you could just use a makeup brush with a minuscule amount. That's the way I tend to go, but rule of thumb, the excess off the mitt is a pretty good way to go too. By the way, all these tanners smells good. You also have to choose if you want a smell in your self tanners. It's not necessarily the tan smell typically smells like BO, the natural one. I like some with a little bit of fragrance. Next, the other formula is just a standardized mousse. Comes looking like this. You pump it onto the mitt. This is the Bondi Sands Ultra Dark. Now this is dark. I have a bunch of reviews on all these tanners, so if you ever wanted to know, but this is a very classic tanner that you see. It gives you quite a bit of tan. It's the easiest to do because this has a guide color. All these ones I'm talking about have guide colors, but that's something you want to think about. Do you want a guide color? I recommend, if you are a beginner, to use a guide color until you get more comfortable with where your body is and where you tend to miss spots, just because this shows you. It's going to give you an instant bronzer. It's not going to be what the tan's going to look like in the end, and it can look muddy. Sometimes guide colors can, but that's just okay because it's a guide color. It's not gonna, that's not how your tan is going to be affected. It will wash off all evenly. I know some people who don't care, or I know some people who absolutely need a guide color that they will not buy another self tanner if they do not have a guide color. It shows you spots that you miss, so that's why people like it. However, if you do not like a guide color, what it does is it doesn't get on your sheets, and it doesn't get on your clothes, and you don't need to wait inside, because you look crazy with a guide color. But if you do not have a guide color, you don't need to stay inside and hide away from society for 6 to 8 hours. So I recommend as well for beginners to have a guide color. Try this one out, pick it up. It's a nice one. I really like it as well. So this one is good because it's a classic foam. You can never go wrong with these ones. I would recommend for the oily person more, because this one doesn't claim to be hydrating. This is a nice standard go-to, especially if you're also a beginner as well. This one is just pick it up, start it, see what you like. Next, this is the last formula that well, there's sprays. That one, I know I will never lie to myself. I will not use a spray. Spray is the messiest out of all the formulas, in my opinion. In my opinion, you just spray. I don't even like hairspray most of the time because of the particles in the air. You expect me to use a self tanner with sprays? Nah, I'm not gonna use that. That is the closest to a spray tan quality that you will find throughout the self tanning line by yourself, besides buying a spray tan machine. But just let me tell you that I'm not gonna, no. Tell you, I really want to do a spray tan for a review on the channel, but those are expensive. This This is like $30. One-time spray session is like $60. No, thank you. In the future, I will for the channel, but not. That's gonna be a special event. Ugh. And I probably would also only do like a Bondi Sands formula. Let's be real. Bondi Sands, it's a good formula, but I like it because it's blue. That's it. I love blue packaging. Blue packaging always steals my heart. And then I also like some that are just, I have other favorites too, besides Bondi Sands. No, I really don't. Bondi Sands is my favorite self-tan brand at the moment. I love them. I have other self-tanners that I have to try as well. So if you're like, this is very Bondi Sands heavy, it's because I like the brand and I like the color blue, okay? Blue is my favorite color. Blue for the win. I loved Blue's Clues. If I was a fairy, I'd be freaking Merryweather, okay? So it's basically packaging steals my heart, and then I realized the formula was really good with Bondi Sands, so now I stay with it. I obviously try self-tanners for this channel, but Bondi Sands I love. The last self-tanner that formula there is now, it's a new formula. It's called the aerated. This is the Aero self-tanning foam. What it is this is actually more of a foam. This is kind of like when you put mousse in your hair. This is what it looks like. What this is a quick dry. So this is going to be, you cannot mess up with this. This is going to be, you got to work pretty fast with this one, just because you got to make sure it's all blended in before it dries. This is hydrating, and it has a coconut scent. This, I feel like, is not as dark as the foam or the lotions, but this is a pretty good dark tan that I love as well. I will always wear this. It's pretty good as well. There are other things that you have to keep in mind for tanning. Do you want to sit 6 to 8 hours waiting for this to develop, or do you want an on-the-go one that develops in 1 to 2 hours? Now with those ones, you probably won't get as dark as you would if you leave it overnight, but that is okay. That's up to you what you want to do. Price range, you guys see what you like. So just play around. I will put these 3 tanners that I liked right here down below in the description. If you have any questions, make sure just to leave them down below, and I will do a Q&A as soon as I can. I also will be making a how to prep for self-tanning videos if you are interested in that, as well as I make sure I do reviews. I post every Sunday and Thursday, so make sure that you are subscribed, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.